local, late breaking. This is NewsWatch 12 Breaking News.
In breaking news this evening, 2 deaths have been reported and thousands of structures destroyed in the Palisades fire. Over 15,000 acres burning in Southern California after 100-mile-an-hour winds pushed through overnight. We want to thank you for joining us for NewsWatch 12 at 5. I'm Haley Gravitt. California now in a state of emergency as the fire forces more than 50,000 LA residents from their homes. Let's take a live look out of California. Some are calling the scene apocalyptic as traffic leads evacuees abandoning their cars. You can see the flames there, just massive, and many are unsure if their homes and buildings are still standing. Connection is spotty over there because of the terrain. Marshally firefighters are saying that it's difficult as these force winds have planes and helicopters grounded. Resources from across the country are being sent as President Biden deploys federal assistance. Our news team is tracking how local agencies are assisting in the response to the fire, plus a closer look right now for California residents. NewsWatch 12's Rocky Walker and Samantha Cadera joining us live tonight. Rocky spoke with Southern California residents about how they're being impacted, and Samantha reached out to local agencies about how they're getting involved. Let's check in with Sam first for the latest.
Yeah, Haley, I am here outside of Station 13 here in Medford, where multiple agencies met here before they decided to head down to LA to help fight those fires. And earlier today, I also spoke with the agencies who were involved in getting all of this together and the emotional toll it takes. Take a look.
So yesterday, the state of Oregon received a request for resource assistance through what we call an EMAC order from the state of California.
Crews from Southern Oregon, including Medford, Ashland, Illinois Valley, and other local departments have mobilized 60 engines and 240 firefighters for a 14-day mission. CAL FIRE from Siskiyou County is also joining, sending engines and personnel to help manage the growing fires.
Yesterday, CAL FIRE Siskiyou was asked to send engines down, so we sent some engines down, as well as multiple overhead, as well as folks that are on the incident management teams that will help manage the fire.
The firefighters are eager to help, but they're also aware of the emotional toll of leaving their families for 2 weeks. Chief Thompson reflected on the support they received during the devastating 2020 fires here in the Rogue Valley.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's hard because these folks, they're eager to go help, but also there's a lot of sacrifices that go into that. So they're leaving their families behind, you know, so you have moms and dads and kiddos, you know, it's a lot that goes into this.
These local heroes are currently en route into the dangerous fire conditions, but Chief Thompson reassures that the team he's sending are the best boots on the ground for the job.
I'm confident on the fact of who we're sending out from the Rogue Valley, that they have the training and the certifications to do a good job and to do their job properly.
And as we speak right now, those crews are still en route to Los Angeles, the area, to fight those fires. And we'll continue to track them from here and our local firefighters. But for now, I'm Samantha Cadera reporting live in Medford.
Certainly takes a village. Thank you, Sam. And the Oregon Department of Forestry says that it's sending crews to fire tonight. ODF firefighters are driving these ODF fire trucks to fight the fire between Malibu and Santa Monica. 5 ODF Southwest crews are going to California tonight. California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection says the deadly fire burned 15,000 acres since yesterday in Los Angeles County. It says the fire has destroyed 300 buildings. Roughly 1,000 personnel are fighting the fire today. Let's check in with Rocky now. We know that you are live right now in the area for 5 years. You've lived here, but you've reached back out to the community where you came from before. What have you heard?
Haley, like you said, I lived in the Los Angeles Valley for the past 5 years before I moved here, just miles away from where those flames are burning. A lot of the local places I know and love have actually burned to the ground. So I reached back out to the community I was a part of before I moved here to see just how they're handling these fires. These are photos and videos that were sent to me from those in the area, with huge flames engulfing parts of Los Angeles County, leaving thousands to evacuate and even more to prepare.
I've definitely been scared. I've been crying. my friends like had to evacuate, and thinking about like my friends losing their homes and their family losing their homes just makes me sad. Like I even prayed over my house. I was like, I may not even come back to a home tomorrow.
With such a dense region, many who are safe are filling their homes with those who've had to evacuate.
I'm just grateful that I'm in a position where I can reach out to people that I care about that may potentially be in danger and let them know like, hey, if you need somewhere to transition to, like, please reach out because I'm not in nearly as much danger as you are.
And in a city with freeways as veins connecting communities, those traveling away from the flames are saying even that is not safe.
There was ash everywhere. There were pieces of, you could tell, like, from trees, just burnt up all along the side of the street, and you kind of have to maneuver your way around it because it's big to the point where it's blocking the lanes.
Those I spoke with today expressed concern for where this will leave those most marginalized in the community, saying that recovery is expensive and without the funds to do so, it could take a lot longer and be a lot harder to rebuild and recover from these fires. Reporting live in Medford, I'm Rocky Walker.
Rocky, thank you. We want to check in with Storm Tracker 12 Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman because we saw how gusty those winds were, Matt. How long can we expect that to be the case?
Yeah, very strong winds, Haley. They've started to come down a little bit through the afternoon. They're going to continue to do so into this evening. So we do have a red flag warning still in place in the LA area until 6 p.m. tonight. Still some strong gusts, but we will see those winds relax a bit. So what are these Santa Ana winds? Well, high pressure builds east of the Sierras, which we have, and then air gets pushed down the mountains and is compressed and warmed. And as that process happens, it speeds up, and then the air just dries out further as it goes through some of the deserts, and then the air squeezes through the canyons as it makes its way towards the coast. And as that happens, the winds only speed up, things dry out further, temperatures warm, and these winds can create hot, dry conditions and very high fire danger. And that is what we have been seeing. Look at this setup. You can kind of clearly see it here, that big ridge of high pressure over the Rockies, and then all that windy weather and a squeeze play between a high pressure to the west and a low pressure to the south. And those strong northeast winds, those Santa Ana winds, have been plaguing the area, and it likely is going to continue overall. We'll see some improvements tonight, but the offshore flow, those Santa Ana winds, will be an issue this weekend and also into early next week as well. A live look right now closer to home. Skies are clearing out. Tonight we're going to see some chilly temperatures as well as some areas of fog developing for some of our inland valleys. Plenty of sunshine though for tomorrow afternoon and some milder afternoon high temperatures. Tracking some wet weather returning to parts of our region though coming up on Friday. I'll have the details on that coming up.
Matt, thank you. On the health watch, Norovirus is spreading across the U.S. The CDC saying cases have gone up more than 31% from November 28th to December 5th of 2024. Leave column shows us how one school in Phoenix is aiming to keep cases at bay.
Phoenix Talent School District encouraging kids to take part in their own health. That starts with washing your hands.
The beginning of the year is bringing an outbreak that can start in the classroom. Norovirus, or the stomach flu, is nothing new, but it can rear its head with symptoms like diarrhea, vomiting, and a fever.
We are a school system, and so we have lots of little people together in close quarters.
Phoenix Elementary School follows the district's communicable disease plan. The district nurse tracks cases with the help of Jackson County Health and Human Services. Families get notified about an outbreak if 30% of students or more are sick.
We really want to encourage families to call in if they're excusing their child's absence and tell us about some symptoms that we can track.
Each classroom at PES has a sanitizer station and hand washing instructions. But Assistant Superintendent Tiffany Lambert saying wellness is a team effort all throughout campus.
Our custodial crew, but teachers really play a big part in teaching students and reinforcing those routines for hand washing.
Coming up at 6, we'll take a look inside the place students go if they are feeling under the weather. Reporting in Phoenix, I'm Leaf Collum.
And today, an electric bus caught fire in Grants Pass. Crews worked quickly to put out the flames within 20 minutes. Just take a look at this video. These were the flames coming from multiple batteries on top of the bus. The fire department saying the first time that they've dealt with an electric bus fire. They say electric vehicles pose a new challenge. And the Oregon Department of Forestry and Oregon State University released the final Oregon wildfire hazard map. The map demonstrates the majority of the state is at a high risk for fire. NewsWatch 12 spoke with Oregon U.S. Senator Jeff Merkley about how the map impacts insurance for residents.
Families that cannot get fire insurance may actually lose their mortgage because mortgages require you have insurance. So I'm bringing in the experts and trying to find a path in which we can have a solution.
Merkley also notes that changing to renewable energy is a more long-term solution.